Hello, this is my brand new Northstar canoe. It's the Northwind Solo, and I bought it a couple months ago down at Canoe down in Madison, Wisconsin. And I actually brought it back up to northern Wisconsin in a snowstorm after Canoe, and I've been patiently waiting for the snow and the ice to melt. And the ice has been out on the lakes for just a little over a week. And so I hope to get this out tomorrow. Plan is to go into Sylvania Wilderness on Clark Lake and test it out as much as I can. And looks like it may be windy, so playing in the wind might be interesting tomorrow. But yeah, I hope to get it out there and have a lot of fun with it. So I'm out here in Clark Lake in the Sylvania Wilderness, and I've got my brand new Northstar Northwind Solo boat in the Kevlar layup with the aluminum gunnels, and this is the first time in the water, so a little windy out here today. But we'll see how she handles in the wind. I'm sitting on a little bay at the moment. I needed to get away from the put-in. There was a lot of folks trying to get into the lake here. So let's see how she does. So I tucked back in this little corner of this little bay, and there's a pretty good headwind, and so I just needed a rest. First paddle of the year, so not quite in paddling shape here. Lost my hat, and that was another battle with the winds to pluck it out of the water. I really like this hat. I'm glad it's got flotation in it, so it took me about 5 minutes to finally get to where I could actually grab it. But yeah, so that was fun. I think here in a minute I'm gonna go back out in the wind, get around this little peninsula that I'm hiding behind, and we'll see how much further I go. At least the paddle back should all be downwind. It's not a horrible headwind. It's pushing me around a little bit, but I've also been just playing in the boat a little bit, seeing how things react, and so it's good. So I'm getting towards the east end of Clark Lake, and this area back here is a lot more protected by the wind, or either that or the wind died down. Not 100% sure, but now that I'm out of that wind, this boat's paddling like a dream. It's tracking great. Steering's real good. Part of me is hoping that back on the west end that maybe that wind will still be there when I get back. I'd like to see how it paddles headed downwind. I got out on the Portage between Clark and Loon, and there's a very nice family here that they saw me pull in here. They were looking for the Portage. They weren't exactly sure where it was, so they followed me in here, and I just talked to them, and they had a trip planned to go into the Boundary Waters this week, and seems like there's still too much ice up there, so they changed their plans to come to Sylvania for a week. So yeah, so I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna eat lunch, and when I'm done with that, I'm gonna head on back across Clark to the put-in, and you know, the canoe's great. I'm having a ton of fun with it. It's actually, now that I've gotten a little bit more used to it, paddling into that headwind or even in the side wind is been pretty good. I've heard complaints from people that taking wind to the side, you know, the boat wasn't very stable, but I've been taking side waves. I haven't been having any issues at all with it. I mean, bounce around just a little bit. You know, more issue with the wind pushing me a little bit on the bow, but even that, I haven't had a huge issue. I just trimmed the boat a little bit more with my bag slid all the way to the front, and that helped out a lot. So we'll see after. I'm gonna take about a 20-minute break, and when I'm done eating some more snacks, I'll head on out. So it's actually the day after my paddle. My card on my camera ran out about maybe a quarter of the way across the lake, so I didn't get to capture any of that. Everything was good. You know, headed downwind. I didn't exactly have the boat trimmed correctly. Would have been good to have some weight in the back end, because it was pushing me around a little bit, and it was the back end that was moving around. I could feel that's what it was, but I had pushed my bag all the way forward earlier on, and I just couldn't reach it very easily, so I'll have to change how I do that for next time. But all in all, it was really good paddle, and I look forward to using the boat more and having a ton more fun in it. Thanks for watching.